Coming up on Mountain News this morning, businesses and organizations from our region come together to give people recovering from addiction to continue on their road to a better life. And a disaster relief group from Michigan makes the journey down to Knott County Central to deliver brand new furniture so students can find it more comfortable to learn.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, and boy, are we glad about that. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks for joining us. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at that forecast this morning. And Brandon, we were talking during the commercial break. I think the big message for today's system, not necessarily this morning, but today in general, is to not be scared, but to be weather aware. I mean, to be aware of your surroundings, really.
Exactly. And here is the thing you and I were talking about. There is a lot of hype going around on the internet right now, and it may pan out. But at this point, and we've said this all week long, our main concern is the winds. Are tornadoes a threat? Yeah, but I think it'll be very isolated because of the way this system, how fast it's going to be moving. So, and don't forget too, straight line winds can cause just as much damage as a tornado. So there you go.
No need to panic, really.
Exactly. Just be weather aware, and we'll keep you updated throughout the day. All right, let's get into the forecast this morning, and you'll see we've had some rain in the overnight hours, heavy at times, but it's trying to move out as we go further into the daytime hours. We're going to continue to see that system pushing to the north. It's pushing the rain along with it, and it's also pushing the temperatures up. Buffalo Mountain here in Perry County, no major issues up there. It looks like most of the rain has stopped here in Perry County. Hazard sensor is out, though. Not sure what's going on with them this morning. Maybe the airport had a power glitch or something, but temperatures in the 50s down south, still in some 40s up there to the north, but you can tell those 40s are getting fewer and far between, kind of confined up there to the Big Sandy, Upper Kentucky River Valley, and along the I-64 corridor, except for Clintwood. Always a little cooler in Southwest Virginia. Breakfast forecast, again, enjoy the calm before the storms literally this afternoon, because we're going to see those rain chances give way to maybe some peaks of sunshine, which would not be a good situation for our afternoon threat. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much. One man is dead after a house fire Thursday morning on Kentucky 899 in the Pippa Passes community of Knott County. State police say 34-year-old Daniel Sloan was not able to escape the fire. The cause of the fire is not known. Police say an autopsy will not be performed. Sloan worked at the Hazard Walmart. He graduated from Alice Lloyd College in 2013. The college says it will donate admissions proceeds from its home basketball games this weekend to Sloan's family. Recovery, rejoining the workforce, or resisting the urge to return to a dark past all begins with resources. Several businesses and organizations gathered yesterday to be part of the solution. And organizers tell our buddy Forbes this is just the beginning.
A meeting with a mission.
To help people in re-entry and recovery, re-enter society, and knock down those barriers for them.
Eastern Kentucky Concentrated Employment Program's Strategic Initiative for Transformational Employment hosted its first Employee Resource Conference Thursday.
So we want to have all these resources under one roof for these participants when they come out. And we want the recovery centers, we want employers to know that they're ready when they hire them. They've got the skills to sustain them.
Bringing potential employers, healthcare, and legal services to the Big Sandy Community and Technical College campus, focused on resources for recovery and reentry.
You know, they come up and shake my hand and just said, you know, we didn't know that we were eligible for expungement if we hadn't seen your flyer or somebody hadn't shared it. And they're just so grateful.
Offering help to people who have been convicted or addicted.
And we work across the state, knocking down these barriers for these participants in recovery and reentry. We have job developers across the state. We work with drug courts. We work with Department of Corrections.
Battling recidivism by getting them connected to the things they need.
Participants are just so thankful for these events and the guidance, because they don't know where to go to or who to go to. So they're very thankful, because this is going to open so many doors for them.
To build a future by starting where they are. In Prestonsburg, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Organizer Jimmy Wilson says she hopes to provide more sessions like this in the future, broadening the reach to provide resources all across the region. A disaster relief group known as DRAW drove all the way to Knott County from Pontiac, Michigan. The group visited the area last August to help with flood relief efforts, and then made its way back this week to deliver school furniture to Knott County Central High School. Well, the principal there says their willingness to come back means a lot.
It's just overwhelming to know that there are people out there that care so much and that, you know, they want to help and they continue to reach out to us even after this amount of time and want to help our kids get back to normalcy.
The group delivered 20 new desks for the school that were specifically made based off of needs. The Kentucky College of Optometry at UPike played host to an event last evening to draw attention to those with visual impairments. Our Jordan Mullins was there and talked with event organizers about why this event was so important.
On Thursday evening, folks in Pikeville got to experience a not-so-normal dining experience at an event aptly named Dining in the Dark, which is aimed at raising awareness for those living with visual impairments.
Just to kind of give a different perspective to some of our students and some of our community and kind of hear it from the person who has a visual impairment and that kind of a thing.
Hosted by the Kentucky College of Optometry at UPike and the Kentucky School for the Blind, those in attendance were blindfolded and the lights were dimmed as they attempted to eat.
To learn strategies and various ways to compensate for a visual impairment, and with this activity we hope to empower those people with visual impairments to know that they can complete every activity in life that they wish to.
Folks also learned more about the everyday challenges of those with visual impairments from speakers and special guests.
Now that we kind of have community involvement, it's going to be really good for our students to be able to talk to people who have visual impairments, you know, directly, not just hear from either one person or me, right? Hear more than one voice.
And students at the optometry school got to experience the challenges of those they are training to medically treat.
It gives them a different perspective rather than a clinical setting, that maybe they might be able to have an educational opinion about what these students experience, about what the parents feel on a daily basis.
Working to provide a voice and shed a light on those with everyday challenges. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, those involved say this event also let people with visual impairments know they are not alone and can reach out for help from the community.
6:41 here on this Friday morning. We're still tracking a little bit of rain out there. Some heavier pockets south of Lexington to just north of London there, back toward Danville, and then a little bit maybe over parts of Mountain Parkway territory down toward Pikeville there this morning, up toward Louisa as well. But we're drying out in the southern counties because all this is moving to the north. Temperatures coming in from the south, a little bit on the warmer side there. 50s for most of us south of the Howard Rogers Parkway Highway 80 corridor. Some 40s up to the north there along the Mountain Parkway and the I-64 corridor. Out the door forecast this morning, you're going to be able to see again possibility for some strong storms this afternoon, some rain chances this morning, and sunshine not on our side today. Dakota?
All right, Brennan, thank you so much. It is almost 6:42 when we come back here on Mountain News this morning. Two U.S. citizens are accused of sending technology to Russia that could help the country fight against Ukraine. Stay with us. More news is on the way.